You know what makes my blood boil? When WWE treats us like we're complete idiots. And that's exactly what happened when they put Bronson Reed in an undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. Let me be crystal clear, this wasn't just bad booking. This was a slap in the face to every single person who's invested their time, money, and emotion into this company. And if you disagree, stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to see why this match represents everything that's wrong with modern wrestling. Let's talk about what we actually witnessed. Cody Rhodes, the man who finished his story at WrestleMania, the guy who finally ended Roman Reigns' historic title reign, defending his championship against Bronson Reed on a random episode of SmackDown. Not a pay-per-view. Not even a premium live event. A regular Friday night SmackDown. Now, before the Bronson Reed fanboys come for me in the comments, let me make something abundantly clear. This isn't about Reed's talent. The man is an absolute powerhouse. He's got the size, the agility for a big man, and he can tell a story in the ring. But here's the problem. WWE gave us zero reason to believe he had even a microscopic chance of winning that title. Zero build-up, zero momentum. Just chaos for the sake of chaos. Think about it. When was the last time Bronson Reed won a match that actually mattered? And suddenly, we're supposed to believe he's going to dethrone the man who beat Roman Reigns? The man who survived the bloodline? Come on. WWE must think we all have the memory span of a goldfish. Here's a question for you. Drop in the comments. Can you name one significant singles victory Bronson Reed had in the 3 months before this title match? I'll wait. The match itself? Let me break down what we saw, and more importantly, what it really meant for the future of WWE's main event scene. From the opening bell, you could feel the disconnect. The crowd wasn't electric. They weren't on the edge of their seats. Why? Because everyone in that arena knew exactly how this was going to end. There was no tension, no drama, no stakes. Cody came out with his typical fire, playing to the crowd, embodying everything a WWE champion should be. And Reed? He came out looking like a man who was told he had a job to do, make the champion look good and take the loss. That's not Bronson Reed's fault. That's WWE creative throwing him into the deep end without a life jacket. The psychology of the match was decent, I'll give them that. Reed used his size advantage, throwing Cody around like a rag doll. There were some genuinely hard-hitting moments where Reed's tsunami splash looked devastating. For about 12 minutes, they worked hard to convince us this was competitive. But here's the thing about professional wrestling, it's not just about what happens in the ring. It's about the story before the bell rings. And what story did we have here? Bronson Reed attacked some people. He made some noise. He's a monster. Cool. You know who else was a monster? Braun Strowman, Nia Jax, Lars Sullivan. The list goes on and on of big, intimidating wrestlers who WWE pushed as unstoppable forces, only to feed them to whoever was holding the title at the moment without any real consequence or follow-through. Let me hit you with another question. Do you think this match helped or hurt Cody Rhodes' championship reign? Comment below with helped or hurt, and let's see where the community stands. The finish was exactly what you'd expect. Cody hit the crossroads, pinned Reed clean in the middle of the ring, and that was that. No shenanigans. No interference, no twist, just a predictable conclusion to a match that never should have happened on free television without proper build-up. And you know what the worst part is? This match is going to be completely forgotten in 2 weeks. It won't be on anyone's Match of the Year list. It won't be referenced in video packages. It'll just disappear into the void of forgettable WWE content. But here's where things get really frustrating. This match could have meant something. Imagine if WWE had spent the previous 2 months building Bronson Reed as an absolute wrecking machine. Show him destroying everyone in his path. Give him wins over Seth Rollins, over Kevin Owens, over legitimate main event talent. Let him cut promos about how he's been overlooked his entire career and this is his moment. Create doubt in our minds about whether Cody can actually overcome this monster. Instead, what did we get? Reed attacking some mid-carders, looking menacing, and then getting a title shot because reasons? This is exactly the kind of lazy booking that makes fans tune out. We're not asking for Shakespeare here. We're asking for basic storytelling that makes sense. And let's talk about what this does to the championship itself. The undisputed WWE Championship should be the most prestigious title in all of professional wrestling. Every defense should feel important. Every challenger should feel like they've earned their opportunity. When you throw out title matches on random SmackDowns against opponents who clearly aren't ready or haven't been built up properly, you devalue that championship. Remember when WWE Championship matches felt special? when you had to tune into WrestleMania or SummerSlam to see the title defended? Now we're getting championship matches on SmackDown that have less build than some random mid-card feuds. It's backwards, it's insulting, and it's exactly why AEW has been able to make inroads with frustrated WWE fans. Here's my third question for you. What opponent would you actually want to see challenge Cody Rhodes next? Someone who's been built up properly and deserves the spot. Drop your picks in the comments. The crowd reaction during this match told you everything you need to know. There were moments of applause, sure, but there was no sustained energy, no "this is awesome" chants, no genuine belief that we were watching something special. The audience wasn't emotionally invested because WWE didn't give them any reason to be. And you know what's even more maddening? The talent was there. Both Cody and Bronson are capable of so much more. They could have torn the house down if the circumstances were different, if the story was there, if the stakes felt real. But when you're working with a flawed foundation, even the best workers in the world can't salvage it. This match is a symptom of a larger problem in WWE, the company's obsession with moments over storytelling. They want viral clips and social media buzz, but they don't want to put in the work to build compelling narratives that make those moments meaningful. They want the payoff without the investment, and eventually, fans are going to stop caring. Look at what happened after the match. Did anyone's stock go up? Cody retained, which was expected, but did this win make him look stronger? Not really. He just beat a guy who most fans didn't see as a legitimate threat. Did Bronson Reed benefit from being in a championship match? Marginally, maybe, but he took another loss, which does nothing for his credibility moving forward. It was a match that existed in a vacuum, with no real consequences for anyone involved. The commentary team tried their best to sell this as a massive opportunity for Reed and a huge test for Cody, but you could hear the hollowness in their voices. When even the commentators can't fully commit to the story you're telling, you know there's a problem. What really grinds my gears is that WWE has the roster to tell amazing stories. They have the talent, they have the production value, they have everything they need to create unforgettable television. But instead, they keep taking shortcuts, throwing together matches that look good on paper but have no substance. It's like serving a beautifully plated meal that tastes like cardboard. Final question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate WWE's current booking of the Undisputed Championship? Be honest in the comments. The sad reality is that this match represents a missed opportunity. It could have been the start of something special for Bronson Reed. It could have been a defining moment in Cody's championship reign. Instead, it was just another match on just another SmackDown that we'll all forget about by next week. WWE needs to do better. We deserve better. These wrestlers deserve better. It's time for WWE to remember that professional wrestling is about storytelling first, and spectacle second. Until they figure that out, we're going to keep getting matches like this, technically sound but emotionally hollow exhibitions that leave us wondering what could have been. If this video resonated with you, smash that like button and share it with every wrestling fan you know. And if you think I'm completely wrong, that's fine too. Let's debate it in the comments. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss when we expose what WWE doesn't want you to think about. Until next time, this is Wrestling Zone 1, and remember, we watch so you can understand what you're really seeing.